This is the Father Figure YouTube channel. Press that like button and press that subscribe button.
Hold up. Half the niggas hoes, the other half fake. Dick sucking just to make it, man, these niggas gay. Since these boys always in they feelings, make them feel the cake. Chopper paint a perfect picture, get these niggas out the way. They got me in my bag, I ain't finna play. RPs make them RP, watch you penetrate. I've been trying to get it out the mud, why you hate me now? I can give a fuck about these niggas, gotta wait me out. Dog say he got around, I'm finna check it out. If the bag gone in the day, bitch, we checking out. I can never hate on a man, yeah, they got his own. Dude was just flexing on the gram, that is not his home. Hold up, wait, niggas really lame. But who am I to speak, that is not my lane. Hey, who am I to talk, that is not my business. Niggas faker than a bitch, really I don't get.
This the Father Figure Podcast. I'm Inkface420, PG Dope. And we got the beautiful Mika with us.
Hey, you guys.
This the newest member to this podcast.
No filter. And I tell her how it is.
So, how y'all want to start this episode off? What y'all want to talk about first? Y'all want me to pick something on my notebook or y'all got something off?
You can pick something off your notebook.
Alright, why do y'all think you get more respect from individuals when you have a felony?
When you have a felony, why do you think, well, I'm going to put it in the street way, why do niggas respect niggas with felonies, basically?
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, like, if you got a felony, a nigga, oh, he cool, man.
Oh, he cool. But them be the ones with the felonies is the bitch-ass niggas. I'm sorry to say it, to put it like that.
Yeah.
They the dummies.
Right.
That's not cool.
Right.
And that's because people be geeking them up thinking that's cool.
And they glorify jail.
That's what they glorify, going back to jail. Mm-hmm. Going to jail. Possibly going to jail. That's what they do. And then, like, they not...
Because it's like the nigga who worked and...
I need a lighter.
The nigga who worked and he don't have a felony, you know what I'm saying, stay out the way, he's square.
Square, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the nigga who got the felony, he a real nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I know some square niggas who in the streets just like some real niggas.
Yeah. And them niggas last long.
And them niggas last long.
Do. And it weird.
It's just, and then again too, y'all, it's the music. Be hypnotizing these kids.
That's the end. But it's weird, like, how a nigga can come home. Like, say a nigga get locked up, if you notice a nigga come home, he got weight on him, nigga might get tattoos. You know, a nigga look pure when he come home. Healthy.
Yeah. Let him be home 6 months. His ass look like a dope fiend.
Look right back how it was when he left. But it's crazy because younger people look at that shit and
glorify that shit.
Glorify it, yeah. Yeah, I swear.
But yeah, I'm gonna go back to what she said. I think it's the music.
It's the music. Mm-hmm. And it's the influence, like, in the street. Because, like, the nigga that we came up under, that nigga used to tell us, like, oh yeah, you gonna do a prison bit. You got one coming. Yeah. Just off how we was moving, and it's like, you didn't even prepare us not to do no stupid shit. You just was like, yeah, you gonna go. If you know a nigga going on the wrong path, don't tell him he gonna go.
But then at the end of the day, y'all gotta think about this. A person gonna do what they wanna do at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing you could do is give a person advice and let them learn from their mistakes. I was one of them motherfuckers. Yeah. Don't touch that stove. That bitch hot. And what I do? Touch that bitch. Yeah, burnt your ass hot. But it's some niggas who don't give a fuck about being burnt. So I burn myself again.
I bet you I can hold my hand on the fire longer than you.
Like, ain't shit happened to me the last time I burned myself.
Shit, it be like that. And they glorify niggas with felonies because, like we was just saying about square niggas. You got niggas that really thinking that mental, like, shit, niggas can't sit in jail. Niggas can't
do that big. But
shit.
It's not even that they glorify, like, niggas with felonies. They glorify niggas who out here, I heard he done caught a couple bodies. I heard he'd take anything. This nigga got some money. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of shit that they glorify. That's the type of shit that they look up to. That's who they role model.
The action.
If you ask a 19-year-old who is your role model, they gonna say some shit like Dirt.
Or YB.
Young boy, yeah. Some dumb shit. That's who you.
It be so weird seeing them young niggas like in the mall and they be walking like YB.
YB.
I swear, you ain't
Hair,
never
you
noticed
see how
that
they wear
like
they dreads?
Them niggas be walking like standing like bow leg pincher and shit. Like, bro, you practice this shit before you left the crib because that's not naturally, you know. Yeah, the influence. Music is a big
influence on we is Generation X. I forgot they Z.
Z, yeah.
So we are a big influence on these kids, but look at us, a lot of motherfuckers our age. My bad, y'all. This some good weed. But a lot of niggas our age don't got it all.
Cause like how the young generation is with YB, that's how we was with Boosie.
And then
like, niggas really
perfect example, like our cousin. He grew up seeing you doing all this and doing all that. And you can't tell them nothing, nigga. I saw you do that shit.
And that's how they look at it, like, bro, you gonna tell me to
do something. And that's all you was about. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. Kids don't play outside. They ready to be on TikTok dancing. Little girls on there dancing, shaking their ass. I don't give a fuck how you feel. Oh, it's just TikTok. It's for the kids. No.
It used to be like 8-year-old, 10-year-old.
10-year-olds shaking their asses, doing a Corvette.
They on TikTok.
Do y'all know it's perverse on TikTok?
Yep.
People who be in that watching children porn go to TikTok.
You remember how like when we was coming up, you could ride. Like, just think about this. When the last time you rode down the street and you had to slow down and stop because the kids was outside playing basketball?
Like so many.
It's been some years.
Remember, your mama cuss your ass off. Get the fuck out that motherfucking street.
Now
they be driving crazy.
Now you can't even get their ass to go play in the street no more. That shit crazy. But I guess it's like how it's just the world changing. It's up to us to accept it and try to like make it better.
But then I think about the shit we used to do. But at the same time, we were still kids that hurt though.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, we were still kids that hurt, but now they started scamming. So they got paid to do whatever the fuck they want to do. 16, 17 years old.
Yeah, they getting a lot of free money.
Free money. We didn't have money like that, so our only resort was to play and get outside and wander around the neighborhoods.
Hell yeah.
Now they hitting the road to Cali.
And yeah. Yeah, when I was 17, man, I seen some 17-year-old niggas.
And they mamas letting
them. I promise you. She was like, they on the road. I said, where they going? She like, they finna hit. These niggas 17 coming back $10,000, $20,000. We was 17 trying to
get up on $100.
Yeah. Trying to just come up on 100 to smoke some weed and chill with some hoes or something. Now them niggas living like you like the rappers and shit. So you can't. It's crazy because when you got so much access to shit, what can you tell a 17-year-old
who got more money than you?
Got more money than you?
Shit.
Ain't shit you could tell them.
Ain't shit you could tell them. You can't even try to tell them. They don't even care about you having no whip or no crib. They got 20 racks. They can up this road and 300 people gonna like it. You get what I'm saying? Like we were just saying earlier. It seemed like clout is the new money. Niggas rather have the clout
than money.
Than the money.
A nigga kill a nigga for clout. Back in the day, they was killing niggas for money.
For money or disrespect.
Or respect. Now they killing a nigga because that's just what the thing to do. I'm finna go slide on these niggas.
I keep saying my bitch heart this nigga pictures. He keep hurting my bitch pictures. Like he one of them. I swear. But it's just like how it go. That's just how the world changed.
Okay, I got some. How y'all feel about the Dre situation? I feel like that boy crying for help and don't nobody see that shit.
I said
I think he gonna end up killing himself. Cause he getting used by everybody.
I think, like you said, I think it's the attention. The nigga ain't never really had no attention.
He ain't had no attention. You could tell.
Or it might get to his head.
He just fucked up a little bit.
You think she fucked him up? The baby mama had to, but he probably already.
No, it wasn't a baby mama. I think it's all the
slow.
attention.
Yeah. Cause I be seeing people from out of town and shit on Instagram that be sharing his videos and shit.
On TikTok, his shit crazy.
Yeah, that niggas do like 300,000 easy.
I'm finna tell you, his name ain't even tagged. He could get paid every time somebody do that on TikTok.
They don't even. He ain't got no.
He don't got no guidance, nobody to tell him.
But you think he might have a mental breakdown though?
Yeah.
I think he's on the verge of having one, to where he'll kill himself.
I can see that happening just off of the.
Once the attention fade away.
No, I think it's kind of too, but look at that. Just look at him. You feel me? Like his little interview, the one I looked at with Lando Bando, he just looked at hurt.
Yeah. He was hurt about that. I think he was more hurt about the boy taking a picture with his son and then tagging him in the picture like, you look just like your daddy and you tagging.
That'll fuck me up, shit.
That'll fuck any man up. But I've been hearing people say little shit like, you can't say what you would do in a situation until you in a certain situation. That's one of them. You can't say what you would do, because I know good and goddamn well it ain't too many niggas that, I mean, you got niggas that got kids and they got stepdaddies and shit like that, but you tagging me in a picture talking about my baby look just like me and you doing it for clout, ain't too many niggas that's gonna take that shit and let that shit go. And the only thing that's saving Dog, I feel like he wouldn't have did that shit to no nigga in Detroit. You gotta live in Detroit. He know he don't live here, and ain't no nigga finna ride 45 minutes to go look for you. But yeah, I see after the run slow down and the attention shift to somebody else, and it ain't about him no more. I can see him having a real, or go back home to his baby mama like any other nigga do. I swear.
Doggy fucked up.
Yeah, Dog fucked up.
Like, I only just seen a few videos, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't really know too much about the whole
situation.
Like, when I first saw the video of him, like, getting slapped, I thought the shit was fake. Then after watching it and shit, and I'm like, oh, shit, like, these motherfuckers really do this shit.
Man. Even the way he go about how he danced like a fucking 8-year-old kid. I swear, you could tell he a kid that hurt, man.
Oh, they just kids, dog.
He might be a crack baby.
He might be.
He might be. I mean, malnourished. Shit.
They only was still in the Regencies.
That's what I just learned. I'm like, damn, they stayed in the city. That's Regency shit. The Regency's always gonna go viral some kind of way.
You seen that shit with NLE Chopper talking about he get compared to Michael Jackson and Tupac? You agree?
He could get rocks.
Nah.
Never.
That's a thumbs down for sure.
He
that's just like a young person's statement.
Or somebody might have said it and it went to his head. Like, no.
For sure.
Because if you was Michael Jackson anyway, we will all hear you every day.
Motherfuckers are
my 8-year-old son listen to YN Chopper. I don't.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, and it's different with Michael Jackson, because like even when he was a kid, he had motherfuckers 40 and 50 listening to him. When they was the Jackson 5.
As a kid, as we was 4 or 5.
Yeah, we knew Michael Jackson.
To that.
We don't know. Everybody don't know NLE Chopper. Michael Jackson can hang a baby over a baluster and have 10,000 motherfuckers outside. Yeah. You feel me? NLE can come to the mall and
that nigga just drink healthy and he a healthy person.
Yep.
That's it.
And he young though. He ain't shit but like 19 or 20.
Yeah. I swear.
Yeah. And me personally, if anybody was compared at that era with the clout, the only person I can say that got any comparison to Michael Jackson, and this gonna be far-fetched, is white people. He got the biggest fan
base
ever. That nigga just dropped a video and that bitch did 1 million in like 6 hours.
Man, ever. I'll get that nigga his props.
Like if YB comes to the mall, it's gonna have to be security. You feel me? Like, he really got a big fan base out here, a big car following.
My tattoo nigga out of jail.
He got out.
I'm finna give me a tattoo tomorrow.
Ooh, you might be at your house.
What you about to get?
I don't know. I got a new tattoo on my neck right here. Well, he DA probably saw it. DJ, you saw it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that shit hard.
Yeah.
Did you see that video Lil Man Tattoos had posted with the nigga getting a neck tattoo? And he was like, that nigga was down there crying. Man, I said, man, he make look getting a tattoo, neck tat look bad, because that is not that bad. That shit don't hurt.
At all.
The neck do not hurt.
But I wanted it to be like, stop like right here in the middle of my neck though.
You might as well get the whole shebang. Cause you already got the full shit over here. Once you do the front, you gonna have that little
Yeah,
patch.
cause all this, hold on. I got on the rally shirt, don't mind me. Shit, it's Christmas.
Really?
A lot of motherfuckers ain't got no job.
Or don't want one.
Say it all go like that. From my neck on down to my little up here and all this.
Oh yeah, you might as well get the whole neck.
I told him to finish out my sleeve. I want to get my fingers tatted. I don't know what I put. I think I put some vines or like some rose vines on my mouth. Hey, y'all see that one fight on Facebook where the girl fought that other girl, but she waited till her people got there and whooped the shit out that bitch. They kept telling that hoe they kept telling the bitch come outside. She like, I got my baby. Soon as her people pulled up, she went out there and beat this bitch out of her shirt. And then the bitch had the nerve to run up twice and got beat the fuck up again. Like, bitch, you had a chance to go to the car.
They was here?
Yeah, they was here.
Well, this big boy down.
Like, you got it show.
It's the holidays, though, man.
Yeah, it's real.
Man, listen, when I was at work the other day, they had stopped the street down. That's when the police officer got killed. Got shot. Then they said somebody had got shot at Hurley's.
Man. So that man, he shot 2 police that day.
He wasn't playing.
He shot a Burton and a sheriff.
Dog, like, I ain't going to jail.
Yeah, he was on. He probably told the chick, like, you call the police, they gonna have to kill me today. I'm not going back.
See, that's why I don't fuck with people, because people be waking up. Yeah, people wake up like that. Like, man, one motherfucker. Today. Fuck all this shit. I am all this shit.
I swear. That's how it be, though. And I feel like when I get in them modes, I just stay in the house. Because I know it can escalate. You could just see a motherfucker, they just not even meaning you. They might be having a bad day. So it's like, sometimes when you going through the moves, people got to understand you got to isolate yourself. It ain't called, you ain't been in a hole in nothing. You just know your strengths and you know your weaknesses. And my motherfucker biggest weakness is my anger. I just stay the fuck out the people's way. Like, man, fuck, y'all can have it.
How y'all feel about, I call them fake checkups? A motherfucker hit you up after you ain't heard from them for a while and act like they concerned and, you know what I'm saying, about your well-being, then they fuck around and ask for a favor like right after that.
I already know what you want, so no. I talk to you clown like, oh, straight up.
I just can't stand that shit. Like, a motherfucker really shut up and hold a conversation with you. And, yeah, man, how you been? Whoop, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? Fuck around, talk about 30 minutes. And, hey, man, you think you can,
let me,
man.
I feel like, shit.
Just ask me from the jump. You ain't got to
beat around the bush.
Yeah, and, you know, that's what make me look at a motherfucker.
I feel like
different.
when you do it like that, you really think I'm soft or something. You gonna just butter me up there.
That's what you do to bitches to get some pussy.
Yeah, like, you ain't finna butter me up. I just asked you, bro, I need, you busy right now? No, you think you can shoot me somewhere?
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm just gonna ask you. Cause right now I'm needing something, so I don't even care how your week went. Mine ain't going too good. I gotta ask you for
it, right?
Oh, shit. That's how you know if people really fuck with you or not.
If they don't.
If they just using you for the benefit. Cause I learned this. You ever ask a motherfucker something when you know they gonna ask you first? And they reaction always be off. Like, how you mad at me? Cause I just asked for a favor.
I beat you to it.
I beat you to it. I wasn't even finna ask you for nothing, bro. I'm fucked up right now. Like, okay, well, I'm fucked up too. We can't help each other. We just both fucked up. Fuck it.
Stupid.
Can anybody beat Jay-Z in a versus battle?
Yeah.
Mixtape Wayne. I'm sorry. I said it earlier.
I
I'm
think
sick
so.
To it.
For sure, Wayne.
Mixtape Wayne.
Come on, man. Wayne was dropping something 5 years
Not
straight.
even the Carter Wayne could. But I think Mixtape Wayne is doing
Mixtape Wayne.
A mixture. They gonna do a mixture.
Yeah.
That bitch gonna be outrageous.
I hope they make that happen.
I swear, that'll be a blessing.
Cause you gotta think about it. Wayne still had our generation too. We weren't listening to Jay-Z back then.
He took whole people. He took a lot of whole people.
Don't get me wrong. Jay-Z got some shit. Jay-Z got some shit.
Mm-hmm.
No cap, but come on, we talking about Lil Wayne, man. He jumped on everybody remix for years straight.
And it's the weird. I be thinking about shit like with Wayne and Jay-Z. Like it could never be a nigga that came in the industry that sounded like Jigga, and he would have never been nobody. But like with Wayne, it's 80% even now. I'ma say even now, 85% of these rappers is some way. It's a Wayne in it.
Come on, listen. Lil Wayne said, "Real G's moving."
Solid.
We wouldn't probably have Young Thug if it weren't for Lil Wayne.
We probably would.
From the tattoos. Like Wayne was for the industry what Iverson was for basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Like he came in and did his thing and everybody did it. Niggas wasn't getting face tats. Niggas wasn't.
Them niggas just was getting tatted.
They was, man, he fucked me up. I started getting tattoos because of Wayne. That was like my idol growing up.
Wayne, for sure.
Man, even from the flow to how he dressed, and then like every time you think about it, even sipping serve and shit, talking about drinking lean. Yeah, Pimp them used to talk that shit, but like he made it more popular and shit.
He made it cool.
Man,
Yeah,
what?
the lighter before he started rapping, you knew he finna go in. When you hear that lighter flick, you know he finna kill some shit.
Well, when he in hell, when he whatever that shit he used to do.
Man.
And go crazy. See, I had all the Lil Wayne on LimeWire.
Yeah, the line wire.
Yeah,
For sure.
In my space.
That's too long ago. LimeWire.
That was before World Star and
all that shit. For real.
I mean, Jay gonna give him a go. His generation gonna rock with him.
Exactly.
For sure.
Pooh Shiesty said he got a new mindset since being sober.
No, we don't.
Y'all think
no, we don't. He lying.
Just because he locked up
he
right
lying.
now?
Yeah. He'll say anything to get out of jail.
He going through one of them. Damn.
He might feel that way now.
Yeah, because he like...
Right now, because he's in jail.
It's only going to matter once he get out. You know what I mean?
Exactly. How many times other niggas went to jail came back out on bullshit?
All the time.
Yeah.
You feel me? That nigga only 21 years old.
I think he going through one of them moments where he realized he fucked up. Like, I fucked up. Because, like, his case was wild. And if it was state, he probably had a better chance. But the feds picked that bitch up. So you know you fucked up. And you did it, like, on the same street, right across the street from a police station. I was like, damn. Now he like, yeah, I'm sober. I ain't popping no perks.
Fuck all that sober shit. You was sober when that nigga tried to take your ring or whatever the fuck was going on. You sobered up quick.
Man.
Ain't no excuse though why he did that shit.
Nope.
He got too much money. That's why you got niggas around you.
He shouldn't even been buying.
He too
like
busy.
That.
Listen, that's what's wrong. That's why these niggas in jail. They still want to be street niggas and rappers.
About that shit. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
It's impossible.
It is. Because you already, being a rapper, you got a light on you. Exactly. It might not be the police at that moment, but everybody watching you.
Got somebody watch you. Of course, a nigga, that's why you hire your niggas you grew up with around you just in case something go down. You feel me? But you gonna be the dummy to try to do it yourself.
And got caught on camera.
Come on now. I would let that motherfucking ring go. Fuck how much that bitch cost. I'll get another one. Pooh Shiesty kind of was on everything too. So.
You think they put too much shit on the internet?
Yeah, what you mean?
Cause like, as far as like how his case played out, I feel like The only way that video recording can get out is either the people whoever it was recording that, or the police. And 9 times out of 10, it be the police. Like, shit like that shouldn't leak to the public until like the case over with.
Yeah.
We should have never seen that shit. Because then you automatically say he guilty because now we see it.
Well, now we see it.
And then in court, they got to play it out because it's already out here. So if we let him get away with it,
but you know what I think what
Pooh
Shiesty probably is? The feds was probably already on him.
Already on him. I feel like Gucci, he got a good mindset, but his label always going to be under because of who he is. And
he a real street nigga.
And what he did. So you notice a lot of his artists is always
are real street niggas.
They be real. Like Fujiano, they just pulled up a Fed case on the gun on him. He just got sentenced for some other shit for like 2 years. Now he got to go back to court. And it's another nigga under his label that was locked up too. Like, that shit crazy. For real. And I just think it's just who he is. So everybody under investigation. He Gucci.
What's your thoughts on NBA Youngboy though? Let me see that lighting.
Like, as far as this rockstar shit is.
Yeah, y'all think that's like
Man, I think he playing young people. Just big. I don't know.
I think he just realizing how much of he wasn't being no kid. So now he
really, you gotta think about it, he really didn't have a chance to be a kid. Nope. He was 16 years old when everything popped off of it.
But then he was already in the streets heavy.
You know what I'm saying?
And how they got him now, you know, he isolated away from everybody.
Yeah, he like Utah, so.
Yeah, like, can't nobody go see, like, you gotta get approved by the judge to go see him.
Yeah.
You feel me? So now he in his own creativity. And I feel like all that rockstar shit, he playing with the makeup, that's just him being a kid to me.
Exactly.
Like, shit, he ain't got all the influences around him, so he ain't gotta be too hard.
He bored as hell.
He bored. And they coming up with any kind of way to stay relevant.
Exactly.
So, shit.
He know if he did that shit, he was gonna stay relevant.
Because I've been listening to him on Clubhouse, and he don't, you know, YB don't interact with, like, the fans, or he don't do none of that shit unless he was going live on Instagram. But he really be, he different. He stand on what he believe in, though. Like, how he talk, you don't hear the same person that you seen in the videos. Like, they be asking him certain questions. Like, a motherfucker asked him about Vine, everybody in the room was like, bro, you gonna get kicked with that negative shit. And he was like, he ain't even respond to this shit. He was basically like, shit, man, don't ask me no questions. Like, we know what's up with that, don't you feel me? And then the girl was like, she was from Chicago. She was like, when you coming back to perform in Chicago? He was like, shit, whenever they book me. For real. Like, he ain't timid behind how he feel. Yeah.
Like, none of them really, I don't know. All I could say is, it's fucked up on both sides. I feel like, what's his name?
Quando.
Yeah. His niggas was protecting the bag. That's how he eat. It's not, you know what I'm saying?
Are you being a female, you think Asia Doll had a big part to play in all that shit? Because my theory is, what really happened on my end, I feel like when Vaughn and Asia Doll broke up, she flew out to LA and did that song with YB. And she was at that nigga crib, because that's where that nigga was recording out of, right? A couple weeks later, this picture leaked with Janaya and Vaughn. So it's just they was playing that tit for tat game. And then Vaughn was sneak dissing YB on the internet.
So he just like, he gonna stick the first nigga he see that's affiliated with him.
I feel like Vaughn was like, I'm finna beat all them little niggas' ass, whichever one I see first.
Yeah.
Whether it would been, if it would have been YB, I think he'd have had that same energy.
For sure.
For sure. And
his niggas really want to protect him like that.
Nah, because I wouldn't have let him.
But because
he'd have had to fight me like, bro, man, I'll go over there. Like,
the manager said that Vaughn was in the car asleep, and his niggas went and woke him up.
Like dog over there.
Exactly. That should have did what they was supposed to do, then came back to the truck.
They was supposed to hit the driver like, go.
Yeah.
Bro, hop in there with him. And then tear this bitch up.
Yeah.
We'll read about it tomorrow.
I swear.
But that's how you protect the bag. Like, even though what Dog did, yeah, he protected his end. But if you around niggas, bro, I wouldn't give a fuck. But niggas don't want to go against the grind because he'll cut your water off. Like,
exactly.
You feel me? But sometimes you got to be that stand-up nigga like, bro, hell no, get the fuck up out of here. We finna tear this bitch up.
Exactly.
Like, for real.
Like, you gotta
protect that nigga,
they protected they bag.
They did.
You feel me? Like, fuck that. I still gotta, like, shit, this nigga get killed, then what?
Then what? You see the way that fan jumped out on Dirk when they was going into that show, and that nigga homeboy, Mimo, whatever Dog name is.
Mimo? Buka.
Snatched the nigga up quick as he got him before the security got him.
Do you know, it's,
yeah.
Buka wrote that hook.
For real?
Yeah, Buka, I think Buka, helped write a lot of his hooks.
On that singing shit, for sure.
Yeah.
And he always talk about that nigga, too.
Yeah. I told Buka put that switch on. Yeah. I fuck with Lil Durk though. Yeah. Just like he said, y'all really think he gonna sit there and really slide for some motherfucking Vine? And he already got a Fed case going on. Then it's all over the media. Then they go instantly point to him like, oh, he had such and such skill. No, that nigga know what he doing.
On top of right after that, his fucking brother get killed.
Don't get killed. Only thing did good was his daddy finally came home.
That's it. That's the only thing. Everybody done left him.
I swear.
I'm sure that shit crazy. Then niggas get to switching up. You got niggas running in your crib. Your bitch.
Yeah, Mimo. They said Mimo and them ran in his crib.
Yeah. That back door shit in Chicago, real.
Yeah. Gotta ask this question. Oh yeah, and we didn't mention this. This is Rio, the young OG big sister, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I gotta ask you this question: who can you see Rio doing a verses with? Who do you think can keep up with that out of the Flint music scene?
I would say probably Louis. But that's his blood brother. You know, Mike got music, you feel me? But Mike don't got as much music as Mario. So right now, the only person I could really think of could do a versus battle with Mario is YNJ. Yeah, YNJ for sure.
Cause he consistent as fuck.
He consistent. That's where YNJ learned how they do. That's where he got it from.
Yeah, YNJ consistent as fuck.
So
that's right.
That's them the only two I believe. Cause these other Flint niggas ain't serious about that rapping. Cause if they was serious, they'd be way farther than they did. My brother started this shit with no help. Now look at him. He was consistent. And ain't no excuse. He was on tether for a year. He couldn't move the house. He couldn't go nowhere. He couldn't do no shows. So he did off this for not doing no shows for a minute.
I think for sure. It wouldn't be fair. The way the rap game is changing, how that nigga changed shit, it probably had to be the whole city. You had to put like 2 or 3 niggas.
And then ever since Louis went crazy. Ever since my brother got locked up, Louis been going so hard. That's why I say Louis. Louis been tripping too though.
How this shit is, I wouldn't even want to see a Flint verse. Like, Flint niggas been going hard, we gonna go.
No, we take shit too serious. Yeah. The nigga end up getting popped the next 3 days for some shit. You feel me?
We just go get some out of town.
Nigga, I swear. Like, go get a verses from a nigga in Detroit. You feel me? Let me see that lighter. You feel me? Instead of motherfucker, cause niggas take shit to the heart up here. You can't tell a nigga nothing.
But in a way, I feel like it's still a good look. Cause like we ain't never had no light on Flint like that.
Hell no.
Like ain't nobody give a fuck about Flint. Even when the water shit was going on, they still ain't give a fuck about us. But now like how he kicked that door down, he kicked that bitch in. Like even with Day family, you go back to Scambino Mom, Top Authority.
Detroit and City on his back.
Yeah, but that nigga took it to another level. Like when you hear niggas in Florida, from Florida to all the way to California, everything in the middle.
It fucked me up listening to my brother in California, dog.
Yeah. Like that
real shit.
All the time.
He on the radio. I was hearing him on the radio in Kentucky.
Like, it's finally good to be, it's cool to be from Flint.
Like, people really think it's cool to be from here, y'all.
Yeah. For what?
Like, they think this big. Man, Yo Gotti, I mean, not Yo Gotti, but Lil Yachty said he had to come to see what this bitch was about. Boy, we don't even got no schools. Fuck you want to come here for? We don't even got nan school in this bitch.
There ain't shit to do around this motherfucker. It's a problem.
Some niggas like to go places because they just hear it's dangerous to see if they can survive. All right.
He came with the right person.
You keep thinking that shit if you want to.
His ass won't come back. When they tell dog.
Flint to suck your ass dry.
Yeah.
Come try to move here if you want to. Your ass will been up 30, 40 years.
It's crazy being from Flint when you hear somebody say they from out of town and you ask them what they doing here and they not on shit and you tell them, go home. Like,
go the fuck, go home. Like,
you
what?
not here to see no family. I can't see nobody moving here to start their life over.
Listen, when I went to Arizona, right?
No. Every time I'm out of town, I say I'm from Flint. They be like, is y'all water still messed up?
Man, what? They know a Michigan motherfucker out of a person can, no matter where they at, can spot that we from Michigan.
For sure.
But guess what? We top 3 with the best weed, though, for sure. It's Michigan, Colorado, and Cali, for sure.
And I don't think nobody can outdress people from Michigan.
Hell no.
Like, no city. Niggas be taxed.
You see them niggas trying to, a lot of niggas trying to dress like how niggas from our area dress. They
not
all of a
New
sudden.
York.
Okay, yeah, I can't even say that.
New York got swagger. Philly got swagger,
Philly
though.
got swag, too.
Who?
DC got swagger.
Who?
New York. Philly.
No, Fabulous. He the freshest.
Yeah, he do be fresh.
Fabulous be fresh as fuck. Hey, G Herbo.
But a lot of styles come through here, though.
Hey, yeah, Jim Jones be.
Yeah, a lot of styles come through here, though. For sure, for sure.
You know, niggas start wearing buffs. Other niggas start wearing buffs and shit. You see, we got the other niggas wearing buffs.
LeBron, he'll put his swag on from time to time.
Yeah.
Who else?
Dolph used to be drippy, too.
Dolph, yeah.
Dolph used to be drippy, too. I give it to him.
Dolph, who else?
Couple niggas out of Detroit. I say, Payroll, he be fly, he be fresh as hell.
See, Payroll a grown ass man.
Yeah, he be having
He be really on boss shit, you feel me?
But like, I think who stand out to me is Fabulous and Dolph. Them niggas had a different kind of drip.
Mm-hmm.
I swear. And Dolph, Fabulous, he just killed everything.
Dolph for sure.
Fabulous
Dolph gonna have a turtleneck on him.
I was just saying that, bro.
That's fucked up. They killed Dolph. I think he got set up.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Like my man who was with him, I think he fumbled the bag. Cause I couldn't have been that close to that car with no Draco, and that car would have been rolling in the street.
But the car was bulletproof. That was bullshit.
They car was?
No, Dolph got all his cars bulletproof.
Yeah, I'm talking about the car that all the niggas did this. They had to be, cause how Dog was in that video running out, he was too close. I wouldn't have gave a fuck. That car would have been stopped.
And then that's whoever was in the car with returned fire. You feel me? But that's what I'm saying. Why Dolph ain't seen the nigga he was with in the store?
Man. But you never know, like, it could have been just another day for him. Or average, he could.
Yeah, they said, you know, people saying, like, they see Dolph everywhere in that neighborhood at the regular store.
So it was just like another day, and a nigga took advantage of the situation.
So I think about that Black Youngster song. I'm assuming. Yeah, so
I just feel like it wasn't the time to do no shit like that, real shit. You feel me? It's certain shit you do. You know what I'm saying? Even them Chicago niggas trying to get off that diss and they dead. You know what I'm saying? Doing shit like that.
This ain't the time for that shit.
It really ain't the time.
Gucci tribute was beautiful.
Beautiful.
I love that shit.
He did his shit.
Hard.
But you know, he fuck with Dolph the long way, cause you know he don't like Yo Gotti no ways.
And niggas realize how it be when a certain nigga be on top in the city. niggas do have enough power to keep niggas from being in the industry. So for Dolph to get in, knowing because you going against the king, really.
Come on, Dolph turned down a $2 million. He turned a $22 million deal. He stayed independent just with a distribution like thing.
And he never backed down in every situation. Said he was the king of his city, and he never switched it up. Like, nigga, this
still went back to us. Your Gotti ain't doing that.
He gonna have 20 security around you for sure. But that Memphis shit, it run deep.
That shit run
that's
deep.
That's a big gang culture.
Even listen, I be watching this nigga named JYB Main and shit.
Yeah.
And he like that's like another Chicago.
Well, definitely.
Like Memphis, them boys ain't playing.
They say Pooh Shiesty and Big 30, all that shit they was rapping, they be rapping about. That shit real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they young. That's all they gonna rap about what they do and what they know. You know what I'm saying? What else they gonna rap about?
Tennessee people in Nashville, like, they'll say Memphis is totally different from Nashville. Like, way rougher. You don't want to go out there. That's what they be saying. Like, you don't want to go out there. Memphis like Flint to Tennessee. How Flint is in Michigan.
Man, Flint didn't win bananas.
Hell yeah.
I don't know what the fuck they just sprayed over Flint, Michigan.
The water.
Man, fuck that water shit.
That lead fucked everybody up, mentally and physically.
Listen, how the hell somebody shoot 2 police officers and then shot a motherfucker at her?
Bro, they be having shootouts in the mall. We ain't never been through an era where
weird niggas was shooting.
You remember that one time we had that fight and everybody was tearing shit up in that bitch? That was the most.
Yeah, that's the most. Yeah, our generation just fought at the mall. We ain't try to kill nobody.
You better take your pose.
Come on, in the middle of the mall, man, where it's 1,700 cameras.
That's why I don't like going no motherfucking where.
You right, D.
I don't like going no motherfucking.
I don't like going nowhere neither. I try to order shit offline.
Off the internet or somebody who got shit on hand.
On hand, do you hear me?
Swear.
Cause you know the people just been wigging out lately. Shit.
It's the perks. It's all this shit. They know what they be doing.
Be tweaking, then wake up in a holding cell the next day like I done killed 2 people.
I fucked up.
I done killed 2.
I seen that shit happen in jail before in the bullpen with some little east side niggas, bro. That nigga woke up and was like, how the fuck I get here? Nigga man's just like, bitch, you know what the fuck you did? And they got to talking about their situation. And I'm like, damn, them bars. And that's all he kept saying, like, oh my ass, bars. And once he realized what he was in that bitch for, they come back from arraignment, he was a whole nother person.
Crime.
Like, you know how you could tell his soul was took. When they got
Come on, when the judge tell you some shit like that, you might as well faint. Man.
And you was high and don't remember.
Exactly.
Man.
But they go test his system though and think that he was high off a drug. But so that might help him out a little bit.
Them little niggas got fried.
Oh shit.
This was some years ago. They got fried. The little Mexican niggas, I think they had killed a kid. They had shot.
Oh yeah, they don't show no mercy on kids.
Yeah, they had this other shit. It was 3 of them. With the little curly hair. I remember that shit. You
so listen, so I had a situation, right? This nigga was on tether. This nigga, his tethered agent told him, like, look, mind you, he went to jail before, like a week or 2 before, he was in jail for 2 weeks on tether. His tether agent told him on the day he finna get out, like, look, I ain't get in touch with Lancet yet to sign you off. Why he cut his tether off? Like, what if the papers was getting faxed on later that day, the next day, next week? Now you fit to go back to prison. You think you fit to go on the run. The marshals, the U.S. Marshals ain't playing. Then you spit in your agent face. He let you have a 24-hour pass doing 2 jobs.
Look at this shit though.
1, 5.
Who was that?
I don't know.
I don't think there's any half. 43 straight, right?
Bullshit, man. Get out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here, man.
nigga 43 straight. That's some shit to tell you.
And that's it. And that's it. All that gangster shit is over.
Exactly.
That murder shit, you hear these dusty rappers talking on Instagram, they ain't ready for this shit.
Exactly.
And this guy was considered live. He was running up in people's houses with the gun out, robbing them. He robbed an NFL football player's house at gunpoint. But you saw him break. You saw a man shatter when he heard them numbers.
Yeah, man.
Four-seaters.
And niggas don't be realizing about that court shit, bro. Y'all can come up with an agreement in court, and they can say, okay, the prosecutor and the attorneys come up with an agreement. We'll say 24 years or whatever. And your max might be, they can play with you for 50 years. The judge do not have to go with that agreement. That motherfucker could be like 50. Depending on the case in your history, we can't be playing with them people. Especially now, they love hanging niggas now.
Man, what?
You better just, I mean, it ain't worth it. All that robbing shit dead anyway, because a motherfucker kill you behind ain't shit now. So it ain't even worth it. Like 43 years, and you probably ain't even get to spend $43,000.
Exactly.
For real. So that shit don't add up. It be like, shit, you gotta just figure some shit out. Fuck that.
But how can you just break down like that and you know you did some fuck shit?
No, you did some fuck shit.
You knew you was gonna get
that, because he probably thought they was
from the jump, though.
He probably ain't think they was gonna
That's
give him
what's
that
wrong.
much.
Niggas need to quit thinking they built for some shit they ain't.
Yeah, he
It's
just
a
wasn't built from
possibility
the
you was
jump.
gonna get caught. What you thought they was gonna give you 5 years or something?
You got some niggas that sit in that bitch and take it, though. Be like, fuck it. But you know they know what come with whatever they did.
They did.
That nigga ain't accept this motherfucking, you gotta accept your fate with that
Then
shit.
at the same time, who want to be remembered for that shit, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
some bullshit.
Like, even when you come home, you still can get laughed at, nigga shit. And, man, nobody about to respect these niggas. You done
put
shut
your
up and
head
act
But
like
you
a
know
damn
what? I
baby.
ain't gonna lie.
motherfucker.
Niggas respect anything now.
You done shut up and act like a baby, nigga.
Niggas respect anything now, dude.
Mm-hmm. As long as it's niggas.
But then, like, prison so fucked up. When I went, I ain't even gonna lie. That shit was so watered down and it wasn't what you expect. You would think it ain't even that. I'm gonna be honest, that shit like a boy's home. It's just you and a bunch of niggas.
Mm-hmm.
You got your gang bangers, your religion niggas. You got a lot of smart niggas, but that shit give you the feeling like, man, I'm not coming back to this shit. Y'all got me 7-8 hours away from the crib. Hell no. And then you meet niggas and you get to read niggas' character out of prison. You probably only gonna meet 2 or 3 real friends. It's just like the streets. You gonna meet a couple real niggas to jail with, and then everything else is how you play it. And I seen niggas really jack their life and catch cases and do goofy shit, trying to be down. Like, why would you come to prison to be down with some more niggas? And when you go home, you're not gonna see or hear from these niggas ever again, bro.
Who go looking for a nigga they was in prison with?
That's why I couldn't gang bang. That's why I was like, hell no. No, fuck no. I seen, cause the typical Flint nigga in any gang organization, he either gonna run that bitch or he gonna be the hitter. And I seen how they was playing niggas against each other. There's niggas that was real cool in the streets that's beefing in there cause he with this gang or he with this organization. That shit was weird as hell, bro. I'm like, man, this shit ain't with it, you know. The biggest thing you can do from prison is learn. If you don't learn nothing, you dumb as hell.
Fact.
That shit crazy. My nephew was saying that shit. He like, look, cause he said the same thing I went through my first year. I had, you know.
They shipped him off already.
Yeah, he been down like shit a year almost. That nigga said it. He like, man, I was gonna do the Muslim shit in this bitch. That shit so fake. And he's like, these gangbangers so chatty. He's like, man, I just get my little test and all he do is cook and work out. I'm like, well, that's the best way to be. Cause his mentality when he first got there, he was, bitch, when I come home, I'm on shit. Now he like, man, look. I'ma just chill. He like, man, just keep that shit going with that rap shit. I'ma just rap when I come home, bro. I'm like, look, that's all I'm trying to do for you. Try to figure that shit out. Cause that ain't where you want to be, especially when you got kids.
Yeah, right.
Even the streets, you don't want to be in the streets. You feel like that, like when you got kids, the streets ain't even an obligation no more. Depend on what you doing, but most of the niggas ain't out here really getting to the bag, bro. The worst story is telling your bitch you out hustling and grinding all day and you come home broke.
That'll start a whole argument.
For real.
On phone them graves. Ain't that what them niggas be saying?
Yeah, on phone them. That's the worst thing you could do. And you gotta, it's niggas do that more than when they say they all get into the bag and come home with the bag. Like, niggas will tell, I'm trying to, it was a slow day. Bitch, you ain't even got a bag.
Lying like a motherfucker.
So where the dope go that you left the house?
Did you smoke it?
Right.
For real.
Nah, before we get up out of here, we gotta do my little segment. I call it this or that. But I'm gonna start off with T Grizzly or Peasy.
Peasy.
Christmas or Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Both my kids' birthdays in December, and I got Christmas, so it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Ain't no pressure for Thanksgiving. You just worried about
Just
eating.
worried about food.
Orange or apple?
Apple.
Green or black?
Black.
Black.
Would you rather be sexually frustrated or financially frustrated?
Financially frustrated, because how can you get in the mood if you broke? Marriage or just stay together for a long time? Shit.
Stay together for a long time.
I believe in marriage.
I'll buy you a ring.
Jay-Z and Beyonce or Cardi B and Offset?
Cardi and
you know.
Offset. She gave her nigga $2 million for his birthday.
I don't even think Jay-Z and Beyonce sleep together no more. I swear.
They do seem like they on some bougie shit.
Yeah, they be looking weird together.
They
and
probably
shit.
be on both ends of the house. Don't even see. They house big as shit, probably.
You see how Jada and Will was getting down?
Pop or Juice?
Juice.
NBA Youngboy or Pooh Shiesty?
Damn.
Why would you say that, Pooh? Shiesty be talking about sliding on niggas, robbing niggas.
Which YB? Current or beginning?
Pooh
First
Shiesty.
one.
The first one?
Yeah.
I got a damn.
Pooh
man.
Shiesty.
38, baby. I gotta go with 38, baby. I ain't even gonna lie.
You said Pooh Shiesty?
Yeah.
California or Florida? Not the country.
California.
Oh, okay, yo.
I've been to Cali,
Yeah.
so for sure California. Because weed ain't legal in Miami.
And it seems like they got more sense in California, bro.
Man, people
yeah,
be
Florida
high and don't be
motherfucker.
worried
Wow.
about you. People don't be worried about people in California. They be too
They be
busy
too
high
busy
on
high.
their scooters,
On
walking
mushrooms
around.
and weed. Florida people.
You don't gotta
get you
call
to the
nobody
gators.
for no weed. You could just go in the store. You could just smoke outside.
GT or payroll?
GTG. GT or payroll?
Mm-hmm.
No, payroll.
I gotta go with GT.
I swear Vezo or one of y'all give me one. I
Vezo.
already said Peasy.
Danged up. I swear, danged
Vezo.
up.
I'm Vezo. I don't know. I fuck with Dot though.
Not Dot. Listen, Dot make his own beats and he
No,
rap on this shit.
Vezo.
When I found that shit out, I said that nigga smart as hell.
Summer or winter?
Summer or winter?
The summertime.
Yeah.
Spring or fall?
Fall. I prefer fall than anything.
Son or daughter?
I got both.
D, how you gonna say that?
I can't even. I got both. So
I got both too, so it's just like hard.
Well,
but my daughter, she
I'ma
my
keep
mini
it real. Son, boy, dad.
my daughter is just
I'm just a kid dad.
let's say. My daughter be
Yeah,
on my
I'm
hip.
bullshitting.
My son he be trying to do him.
PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation.
Xbox.
Let me think of one motherfucker we got about this bitch. Swishers are backwood.
Backwoods for me.
But then everybody start off on Swishers though.
Yeah. For sure.
Yep, I fuck with the Swish. Well, I don't fuck with
I mean, you would grab a Swisher just on some bullshit if you move it too fast. Like, fuck it, I just grab a Swisher.
I got one question, right? Do y'all believe weed is the gateway drug for real?
Weed?
Yeah.
Nah, hell no.
You don't?
I get it, but you know what I'm saying?
You gotta be a weak-minded individual. I've been smoking weed since I was 14, and weed ain't never said, let's try some coke. No.
Yeah, no.
That's not a gateway drug.
Yeah, I asked that because I had got a report about
what you said, weed always been enough for you.
That's enough. But everybody, like, I ain't gonna say everybody I grew up with, but a few people I grew up with out this one circle, I'm like the only one who don't do cocaine. And it's like fucked up, cause like the people I've been hearing about it, like, damn, where did this shit come from? And then you learning that that's a whole nother society.
It's an iPhone charger right here.
Mm-hmm. Should be right there. I don't know.
Oh, that's y'all little kids gotta tighten up, man. Don't quit taking pills that any of y'all just buy from anybody because they say they got them.
Quit taking pills.
Period.
Don't even take.
Period.
Fuck Molly's and Percocets,
all that shit. That shit ain't how it used to be. That shit will kill your ass now. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. Just quit taking the shit.
And it ain't even fun.
It's not.
Nah, cause after you do have fun with that shit, that's the hardest thing to shake.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And you ain't gonna be able to shake.
You gonna have to bite it,
Just chill. It's okay to be a kid. The kids so grown and active on the internet now. It's like even the kids keep an image up.
Right.
I swear. Like, damn, these kids be having a hard designer. I wish I could have got my motherfucking mama about me some designer. I don't know how they do it.
Because they just do it for the internet. Kids really don't give a fuck about that shit.
They don't, I swear.
But thanks for watching this video. Press that like button, press that subscribe button.
Subscribe.
Share this video. Follow me on Instagram, fatherfigure420. And you got any platforms or
yes,
social
you can follow
outlets?
me. Well, I'm on Facebook too, Mika Boy. I have an Instagram. I'm gonna have to give it to y'all later because I don't know
the next episode.
On the next episode.
And we out.
See y'all soon.
Yeah, we out.
Ain't got shit to prove. Stood tall on my 10, nigga, win or lose. I watch so many.